We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here, back doing a best of 3 Edge of Eternities draft. Alright, we got Lumen Class Frigate. Again, this is a great card. Really strong, and really doesn't take that much to station it. Otherwise, we have Sunstar Lightsmith, which is a really good card too. Great at generating card advantage. Tragic Trajectory, good removal. Meltrider's Resolve. Fights up to one target, says another removal spell, which is really good. I like that. And then Two-Fers Exile, 3-mana 1/3 flyer. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's really good too. This whole top row is incredibly strong. Bombard is some good removal. This would be a ridiculous sealed pack to open. A lot of directions you could go with this, but we're going to take the Lumen Class Frigate, be happy about it, and move on. Ice-Till Explorer. So for mana 2/4, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. Whenever land you control enters, mill a card. Oh. Well, I feel like you can kind of... I mean, that is strong, but milling yourself out seems a little worrisome. This is probably at its best in black-green. That is good. I mean, this ramps you up pretty quick. I actually like this card. It's pretty strong. That's cool. That's for green-white. So is a Eulogist. This is a really good value card. Tractor Beam. This is cool too. You basically get to steal a creature. I kind of want to take that. I'm going to take Tractor Beam. And maybe make like a white-blue artifacts if that works out. We'll see. Okay, so we got the planet. Pay 2 life, sack creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's a good ability to build into. Otherwise, we have auxiliary boosters, which played better than I expected it to. The Technician is good too. I mean, if we're gonna play blue-white artifacts, Technician is definitely a good direction to go. Terrabotanist is a good cost. That's a good effect. The boosters is good, definitely. You end up getting some pretty solid equipment. I mean, it's 5 mana, so you probably go for the Technician. But then again, we're not necessarily blue. That's true too. And then this is a more for 2-spell a turn deck. Wait, is that blue-white? I'm going to take the Operative. I'm just thinking, maybe that is. All right, the Titan is good. I've played that before. Yeah, maybe this is the... for some reason, I thought it was the artifact deck, but maybe we just... I mean, we're not even necessarily white now. This is cool because it's flash creature protection that also, you know, can be a buff card later. But I think we just take the Titan. This is a great card. If you're ever paying 2 mana to get a 4/4, you're pretty happy. I'd want the Zealot too and the Operative, but we shall see. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, that creature's controller gains control of his land. Well, that's a little worrisome. I mean, that effect is very good, though. We probably take the Cryologist because it's a 1-mana warp, so it's going to work well with Titan and with the Operative. Another chance to get the boosters, which is good, but let's go for the 2-spell a turn deck if we can. This is either a 4-mana 5/3. Oh, I see. You can get rid of a warp card. That's fine, but probably don't need it. All right, another chance to get a Technician. Could take the Germinating Worm. Maybe go for like blue-green warp. Could do that. There's some black stuff in here. All right, this is like ramp card, but you have to sack. Bombard. Also good. Solid removal. That's cool too. I like that. Could just take the Technician. I'm going to take Bombard though, because it's pretty solid removal, I think. 2 spell in 1 turn, you can still do it with Bombard. You just maybe cast it on your turn. All right, well, now we're getting the Zealot. So I could do that. Or we could just take the Nebula Dragon, but casting 2 spells in 1 turn with Nebula Dragon seems challenging. It is a pretty good card, though. You can deal it to your opponent's face as well. I kind of like the Zealot. The Vigilance is actually kind of nice on there. All right, I'm going to take the Zealot. Maybe we just see if we can make this blue-white thing work. All right, Focus Fire. I mean, this isn't a card that's going to be tough to cast 2 of in a turn. So wait, tap X, target you. Okay, that's cool. And you can create that. That's kind of a nice land, actually. I'm going to take it. This, I mean, it's a land that can be a win con too. I'll take it. Technician or Radiant Strike. So this is some removal, but Technician's starting to look better if we do. I guess we only have 1 artifact right now? Jeez. I mean, Radiant Strike, we're definitely not going to be casting 2 spells in 1 turn for that, and I really should be trying to pursue that plan. So Zealot versus Cryologist. So Cryologist turns on the 2 spells in 1 turn effect better. So I think we'll take that over the Zealot because we have more payoffs than enablers right now. Late booster. I'm going to take the Technician. I'm still going to go for it. It's just so much cheaper. I'm going to go for the 2-drop here. So I mean, this archetype's definitely open. Destroy all creatures and any number of target players each mill half their library. It's kind of a cool card. Infiltrator's very good. I've been very impressed both times I've played against that card. Dockworker Drone in here. Mechanizoa is cool. It's also got Warp. It's really nice. But I'm going to go with the Infiltrator. So we really just need some cheap. Just basically need some cheap spells. We have a couple 1-drop Warp stuff with the Cryologist, but I'm going to want a little more. I don't think we're going to be a contested Warzone deck, but I like the Secluded Starforge. We need more artifacts to really make it pay off. I can't believe we only have 1 artifact right now. Huh. These Technicians are a lot worse without artifacts, but I'm still hopeful we can find some. All right, Mechanassembler. That's a cool card. It's expensive, but it's good. Divert Disaster is not the best for this kind of deck that we're trying to do. I could just take another Zealot. This effect is probably the best, though, because, I mean, we're in heavy artifact colors, I feel like. And we probably wield a Zealot, so I'm just going to take the Assembler. I guess, yeah, we really only have 2 white spells right now. So maybe I'm still kind of going back and forth between red-blue and blue-white. And red-blue, I assume, is artifact heavy. I've kind of forgotten all of my archetypes. 3 mana, 2/4, second spell you cast each turn, costs 2 less to cast. That's a sweet card for what we're trying to do. There's Mechan and Plasma Bolt in here. Modulation is very good, but Psionicist seems real good for what we're trying to do. If an online permanent left the bat or spell, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery, copy it. Oh, that's a cool card. That's fun. We don't have anything to do with it right now, but hopefully get the modulation back. That would be nice. But the Psionicist is pretty nice, actually. That's going to let us play 2 spells in 1 turn a little quicker. Squadron Ace. See, okay. So you can get a 2/3. Mills cards equal to your life total. That actually can win some games. But I kind of want to go for more of like cast 2 spells in 1 turn thing. So I think I'm going to take the modulation. It could be wrong. Cryo Shatter is sort of removal. Maybe we take the Cryo Shatter because you can cast 2 spells in 1 turn, but I don't want to get... I think the draw card on this is actually really relevant for being able to turn on our 2 spells in 1 turn thing. Could be wrong, we'll see. So this is ramp, and then I see. Okay. Probably don't need that. The whale is good. That's cool too. And Mechanizo is good. So this is a cheaper warp cost, but would I rather Surveil 2 or be able to tap things, put stun counters on them? I think I like the, let's go for more of the artifact. To me, it makes more sense to go for the artifact thing if we're trying to make a Assembler or the Technicians actually do something. So I'm going to take that. So we can take the booster now. It's kind of expensive. Nutrient Block makes sense for casting 2 spells in 1 turn. This is some pseudo removal. Coordinator's not bad. I could see taking the Nutrient Block. I think it makes sense with casting 2 spells in 1 turn. It also replaces itself decently well. So mana value 3 or less. We don't have that many. Could take the Light Jammer. The Enhancer is very good. I think we probably take that. I really like this as a strong common. Buffing 2 things 2 separate times. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think the Light Jammer would have been pretty good there too. So we can take another Cryologist. This is really not that great of a card, but to me it sort of just makes sense because of the cheap warp cost. So I can take the booster now. I think that's fine. Got a lot of 5 drops, but hey, they can get a whole lot cheaper with our Psionicist, so that's pretty sweet. I think combo speaking, we've kind of got a good plan going. Zealous Display, I mean, it works with Tractor Beam essentially. I don't really want to play the Sweeper. It is an artifact, but all right, got the Mental Modulation number 2 back. It's kind of nice, actually. Like I said, this is a cantrip, so that's nice. Just cut the white card. I don't think we need it, but it's also 1 mana. So now this is totally playable too. All right, Terminal Velocity. Well, we don't even look at the non-white, non-blue cards. So Desculpting Blast is pretty cheap and you can bounce your own things with it, which is nice. Or we just take Banishing Light, get some more permanent removal. We probably want that. This is cool too though, because you get a flyer out of it if it's an attacking creature. But I'm going to take the Banishing Light, more permanent removal, albeit at a slightly clunkier cost. Definitely need some more, sadly, need some more cheap things. Okay, so the Pilot is some card draw. Maybe just take the 2-drop. We have, could find, I mean, if it finds Frigate, that's sweet. If it doesn't, you end up with a 2/3 for 2, which is still not bad. So yeah, it's probably worth it. A lot of Plasma Bolts, geez. Unravel, so All Fate Stalker I think is precisely what we want. It's good removal. It's also got a warp cost for setting up spells. Could take the Drone, could take another Technician because we're up to 6 artifacts, which are we going to play all of them? Probably. But I said I need some more cheap spells, so maybe we just take the Drone. Take another Cryologist. Now we're starting to get to the point where I don't need that many. This has a warp cost and makes a body. It's probably fine. This is an artifact, but just take the Luminary. That's fine. Another Enhancer. I feel good about it over the Nutrient Block. I think we have enough. Navigator's a good uncommon. But I'm going to take the Enhancer. I think it makes sense. Head-ups is good too, but I'm going to take the Enhancer. The Chaplain. If you control 2 or more tap creatures. Oh, that's cool. All right. I mean, it's also a 2 mana 3/2, so we'll take that. So we have 1-drop creature. I guess we don't. But I can get a Plains off of it. That's nice. For 2 mana, that's a sweet card. Navigator in here. Gilblade's good. That's a good one too. But WinCon that finds lands is pretty nice. Jeez. I think the plan is coming together here. I don't even know if we'll need the Cryologist now that I'm looking at it. So it could take the Shield Mate. Yeah. I just don't need Scout for Survivors. Another pilot. All right, I'll take it. I don't think we need it, but so what are our artifact enablers? Basically, Mech and Assembler, which is good. And then I don't need a fourth Cryologist. I don't need a second pilot. I don't really need an Unravel, but it's at least a sideboard card. Yeah, this is a combat trick for 1 mana. It's kind of nice, actually. I like that. It's a good card, actually. So, we only have one spacecraft, right? Just one? All right. Like I said, it's not really that big of a deal because we've got it. All right, last pick Cryologist. We may not even need the Cryologist despite being 1-drop things that turn on our dudes. Let's separate the deck out here. Figure out what we want to do. Oops. Okay, so we have just a boatload of creatures. So we can at least cut 9 creatures. That already puts us in pretty good range here. That's cool. So even the Starforge can trigger the Assembler. That's pretty nasty. This is a 3-drop. These are 3-drops. Maybe we do want to play all of our, with double Enhancer, maybe we do want to play all of our 2-drops. Having no 1-drops is not ideal. I mean, this is kind of a 1-drop if we play it on our turn. I don't think we're going to do the Zealous Display. This is also a creature too. And this is removal. So basically, Tractor Beam, Banishing Light, Focus Fire, Combat Trick. Is that all of our removal? I think it is. So I want to cut non. Definitely don't want to cut the Infiltrator. Maybe we will just ditch the Cryologist because I think we have enough cheap things to cast 2 spells in 1 turn, especially with the Psionicist too. This is like a 2-drop, but maybe we don't need the Luminary either. Definitely keeping the Shepherd. That's a warp as well. The Titan is like a 2-drop. A lot of 2-drops. And we have 8 artifacts. So I'd like to cut non-artifacts. So why don't we just cut the Luminary? I could cut the Zealot, but it doesn't really make sense to me. Do I want to cut Focus Fire? Could cut Focus Fire, but we don't have that much removal. I could cut Zealous Display. It basically just works with Tractor Beam, and Tractor Beam just stealing their creature is pretty good. And then we could cut 4 creatures and 1 non-creature, so no, this is a creature too, so we can cut 5 creatures. I don't want to cut those. I don't really want to cut the Shield Mate, but I could see cutting it because I don't love it, to be honest, but I think it's okay. It's cutting an artifact, which I didn't want to do. We can get the Pilot. That's fine. I think we have enough 2-drops, or I'm not too terribly worried about it. 3 more creatures, so I could cut the cut the Squadron Ace. It can only find, it's not an artifact, and it can only find our frigate. Why is this up here? It's not a creature. But it just feels like we could probably cut it and be okay. And I'm just looking for creatures to cut at this point. And I can still cut 2 more creatures, I guess. Well, I don't want to cut any of my creatures. No. I mean, the Technicians, maybe. But that's like half the point of playing all these artifacts. Is having a 2/4 flyer for 3. It's good blocker and attacker. I don't really want to cut removal. Or a combat trick. I don't really want to cut the modulations because they turn on Titan and Operative. Could cut the non-flyer, the Zealot. I do like it, but we are a little 3-drop heavy too. I mean, if you're counting these 3 drops, which I kind of am, I don't really want to cut any more of my 2 drops. Yeah, I don't really want to cut that either, though. Maybe diversify, cut 1 Technician. Then, really, I'm just running a Technician and Assembler for all these artifacts. I don't love that either. Like, playing a 3-mana 2/4 flyer is actually just good. So maybe we keep the Technician. I mean, yeah, that's tough. So maybe we do cut the Zealot because it doesn't fly, I guess. I don't love that, though. I was impressed with it when I played it, but we're in that tough spot where we've got a lot of goodies here. And I don't have that many evasive creatures, so we have a Shepherd, 2 Technicians, auxiliary boosters, basically. And I should cut 1 more card. And it should probably be a creature, but if it was a non-creature, maybe it would be modulation, but it's just so important for getting like a turn 3 Titan, I think. It's like a 2-drop 2. All right, I'll cut 1 modulation. I don't love it, but I think that's where we're at. All right, well, I feel okay about it. Removal, we're pretty light. We have a combat trick. We have 1 removal, 2, 3, so I guess it's like bare minimum to be acceptable. Decent combination of like artifact synergies with cast 2 spell a turn. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty, yep, dead even on colors. So 8-8 split with the, I still feel good about the Starforges can win games too. Oh, this is another reason to be running 7 artifacts. So, all right, this is what we got. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, looks good. So for 4 mana, we could do Drone into Titan. Oh, now we have turn 3. That's great. So we get to go Drone into Nutrient Block Titan. That's pretty solid turn progression. Into Enhancer as well. That's going to be good. That's a cool card. Okay, so we'll go Drone. That's nice. Okay. So next turn, we have Enhancer. Another option is to Stalker now. But to me, I think it makes more sense to do Enhancer. Pass. Because we're also a land away from auxiliary boosters. This is not the best use of mana, but if I do Stalker, I feel like I'm not really attacking anyway. So this way they maybe use a kill spell on Titan and it sets up a Stalker. So they're banishing light now. If I do the Mechanizoa, it kind of prevents a little damage, buys me a little time, but I feel like, yeah, because if I draw a land, then I'll at least have a blocker for the Monoist. All right. We'll do this for now. Probably should have attacked first. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Stalker and take care of the Dirge Craft. If they kill the Stalker, we are in pretty big trouble. The booster out there. I feel like this is a decent turn to attack for 7, but then they can smash back with the Crasher, so I guess not. Got 1 card left. We have 3 artifacts already, so 6 mana. I think we can go Banishing Light, deal with the heavy. And then we can go Enhancer. Hmm. If I get in for 8, are they gonna take it? It's a pretty substantial amount of life. They could. I wonder if they block the monoist. I'm gonna get in. It's a little risky, but they have 1 card left. 8 damage is a lot. They don't have a fantastic block here. Yeah, like I kind of like this block. So what do they have right now that they can get back? They could get back that. Yeah, I agree with let's kill those 2. I'm kind of okay with that. It's pretty crazy you get it permanently too. It's nice. You're going to 1. So they can't even destroy our nutrient block. So probably just drop a Mechanozoa, I think. Tap this. For 4 flying. At least they're in kind of like top deck mode. So that's good. Let's see what they get back here. Oh, they're at 2 with the blast zone. Let's see. I think I'm going to take it. So 7 mana. So let's just do Enhancer here. So with 3, they can blow up the Banishing Light, but not the Stalker. So if they smash back with all 3, I block Mechanozoa on Beckoner. maybe I was supposed to pump the stalker. Not a huge deal. Okay, so now at least we can go operative. How many artifacts do I have? I keep having to count. 3, 4. So this pumps by 4, but I have to tap, so it doesn't quite work the way you want it to. Let's do operative. And enhancer. Counter there. And then we'll do counter on the flyer and counter on, let's see, are they going to try and kill Stalker maybe? I'm just gonna put it on the Stalker anyway. So let's say they go to 6. They would have to put 3 counters on it. So that takes 6 mana. They put 3 counters on it, kill my 2 enhancers. That would only leave me with 1, 2. Oh, it would leave me with no blockers, huh? I think we have to pass. I think Blast Zone can get all of our 6 drops here. I actually should have attacked with Mechanizoa, I think. Yeah, I think we kind of lose everything here. Well, not quite. Yeah, I guess this is okay. We're still alive. We have a decent block if they attack with everything. Because we block Stalker on the 3/3. We block Operative, Chumping, Titan, kill the Beckoner. We take 1 and we go to 1. We're still alive. Yeah, this is okay actually. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. You got Shepherd too? Cool. I'm gonna get another Plains. So we don't have a 1-drop. I want to play it. So I can get in for 8 this turn. They have the Death Touch. And I'm at 1. So that's not quite going to work. Can I kill him next turn if I get in for just 6 this turn and then sack the nutrient block? Takes him to 9. Attacks with both. Basically chump the Titan, sack the block. I think I kill him on the backswing. So actually I'm going to get in for 6 here. I can draw off the nutrient block too, so maybe I was supposed to do that now. That's not the end of the world. Especially if they attack with everything, yeah. Okay. This is okay. Block there. Sack the block. Okay, so we have lethal on the backswing. Let's just smash and see if we kill him. It's a game one. Wow. It's a heck of a game one. Jeez. All right. So they've got a good little, I don't think we have exile graveyard stuff either. So I can counter spells, I guess. I don't really feel the need. There wasn't anything I like straight up disliked having there. So I feel okay running it back. I mean, they have some expensive stuff, but counterspell doesn't really strike me as... This Corral the Void is sweet. There's nothing that strikes me as something I need to cut here or add. That was a long game one. Wow. That was a grind. 1 mana? I don't think so. We don't want to just lose to Screw, but man, this hand. It's tough because this hand is kind of exactly what we need, but we need to rip 2 lands. We're on the draw. Man, that's tough. Especially since, gosh, it sets up so perfectly for the Block Titan too, because we have Operative. I guess it's worth the risk. That's a tough one. That's really tough. Like, if we don't rip the land here, obviously it's a tough way to lose, but it's just, this hand is way too strong to mull, I think. Like, just going Block Titan, the potential for going Block Titan on turn 3, I think, makes you have to keep this hand. It's just such a strong play. With a turn 2 Operative, it's just way too strong. All right, missed the land. So we're going to pass. Wow. Actually missed there. Wow. Sweet. What does this turn into? Flying Lifelink? It's pretty good. Attacking? No way. Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I like it, but it doesn't make sense. All right, so now we can tap their Carver. Another play is the Infiltrator. Maybe we'll just get the Infiltrator down. We have a lot of lands there. Wow. Probably got a lot of action in their hand. Yeah, Skyslinger's actually pretty legitimately good against us, particularly since they didn't see that we had the 2/4. Got lifelink there too. It's nice. I don't have to crack this now. Gain some life, draw. All right. Still haven't quite. I guess we'll just offer the trade here. Maybe that trade wasn't good. I don't know. Okay. It's got menace. Well, we definitely got punished. Even getting the turn 3 Titan, guess I was expecting to draw the planes by now, but all right. Go to the next one. And keep everything the same and run it back. All right, we'll play first. Yeah, I don't love it, but we'll keep it. It's more awkward that Shepard's just going to find another planes, but it's what we got, so. Guess at least our opponent had to maul. That's helpful. All right, we'll do this and warp. So I can do a turn 4. It's kind of nice, actually. I can do, if I play the Psionicist, I can do turn 4. No, guess not anymore. But it would have been cool. Believe you me, would have been really cool. Nice. I think we'll just play the operative. And okay, we'll pass. So next turn we get the shepherd, and then we'll get the enhancer. So that works pretty well. If they want to use removal on an operative, I'm okay with that too. Yeah. No problem there. No problem there. The heavy's going to be able to get in. This turn I think we'll warp. We'll get in for 4. And pass. And then on their turn, we'll tap the heavy to draw. There we go. There we go. That's good. 7. So we don't have... that's all right. Yeah, we'll do the enhancer. So I could equip the light blade to the shepherd, but I have lethal next turn anyway. So maybe we just see if we can find something here. I guess it doesn't matter. Hmm. Hmm. Let's get +5, +0. Hmm. 4/3 flyer. Hmm. It's a nice warp cost too. We have 3 blockers. If I take 4, and I can kill, no, even if I could kill one of their flyers, that's not gonna get me where I need to go. I see. Close. Close. They have 2 flying blockers. That's too bad. That would have actually gotten me the game there too. Shoot. Well, I guess it's a start. So I can equip, and I'll still have enough to spit out a 2/2. So I guess we can equip there. So I can win next turn if I have removal. But, you know, maybe we just double block the Skittermaw. They're going to get it back, though, is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably not right. Maybe I was supposed to just go for broke, rip a Banishing Light here, and win next turn. That was probably what I was supposed to do. This doesn't seem very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I could have... I wonder if I can still possibly get them here. I think I can, believe it or not. This is insane that I actually ripped probably the one card that could get me to the promised land here. Especially given my block. But wow. That was crazy. All right, we'll see for round 2. All right, round 2 we'll play first. That is a keep. Sandbag the Light Blade. Obviously, there's really no reason to ever play the Light Blade without getting the first strike value out of it at least. So we can get a turn 4. Turn 4 is actually pretty nice for us. We go Cyanosis into Light Blade boosters. It's pretty slick. It's a cool card. It's good value there. Oh, it's really insane to do that. That worked out. Creeping Tar Pit, pretty slick. Ooh, another one. Nice. So, I mean, do I want to use a tractor beam? No, not really. Tractor Beam, I feel like can be insanely good because if they have any sort of passive ability, you're getting rid of that creature plus getting the passive ability yourself. So that's pretty incredible. Have they had enough of Psionicist? Oh, just tapping it. That's no big deal. No biggie there. If we're gonna erase, that's fine. I'm okay with that. What do we got? Something I can steal? Um, just racing. Just racing, huh? I'm actually gonna take it. They're attacking with the color. Feels like a setup. I'm winning the race. I want to see what they got. It's been a weird game. All right. So now I can just kill him. I just go Stalker. Beam. All right. Stole game one. That's cool. So we're playing against blue-black. They look like they have some cool blue-black goodies. I mean, it's kind of just, I'm not really seeing the synergies so much, just kind of good cards in a vacuum sort of deal, but that's all right. We don't have much of a sideboard, so we're going to run it back. Yeah, we'll keep it. Hard not to keep this hand. Ooh, it's a great one. So we go Frigate into Technician, buff our creature, so we'll have a turn 3, 3/5 flyer. It's pretty nice. Oh. No, we still do the Frigate. Now we just don't turn the Frigate on right away. So we have a blocker for the Navigator. A lot of nutrient blocks. So now we could do the Titan if I wanted. But no, we do Technician here actually. And pass. And next turn we go Operative Titan. And this gets buffed and we get a 4/4 and all the good things there. So I like that. Okay. All right. So we'll go land, Operative, Titan. I think we can actually pass. Sure. All right. Sure. All right. So now we just go block. Second. Okay, we'll go land. And get in for 3 lifelink. Sure. Man, there's definitely a bit of a miss. I think Tar Pit's going to be able to get in. I'm probably going to go for the warp on this, I think. The Tar Pit is kind of problematic here, but that's all right. Shoot. Oh, shoot. All right, go to the next one here. See what we can do in game 3. Still like the plan. I think we'll run it back. All right, we'll play first. That is a keep. Really nice one, actually, because we get to go, hopefully, Frigate into Operative Titan. That would be really spectacular strong. Nice. Sure. All right. So now I go in. Operative Titan. And we can station here. And we'll get in for 7. And then we'll put counter on. I feel like the Frigate's a big target for removal, so I almost want to put it on probably the Chaplain, actually. This way they kill frigate. All our guys get weaker, but they're all like buffed right now. So I kind of like that. So we'll try that. I mean, they're highly motivated to use some removal and get back into this game. I think that's the only way they can get back now. So as expected. I guess if I had put the counter on it, they wouldn't have been able to do that. So that was suboptimal too, but that's okay. Yeah, this is okay, I guess, but not as good as I would like. We'll put a counter on the probably the Titan. Yeah, because then Titan's lethal. Seems good. And now we have counters to remove to tap things down, so they're in a pretty tough spot. So I think we just attack, because if they kill Stalker to get back whatever, we just remove a counter and tap something. I see. Well, maybe I should have thought of that. Well, I certainly prolonged that game longer than it needed to, but that's all right. We'll see for the next one. All right, round 3. We're going to keep this. This hand needs some help too, but I think because we don't have the white mana. Well, now we do. So I suppose now the question is, I think I wait on the nutrient block just because of how well it sets up Psionicist, or how well it works with Psionicist. Nice. All right. So I can kill their token. Not worth it. I don't want to play the block for free. I want the block to make something else cheaper. All right, not the end of the world. Ooh, that's a good one. Probably want to Banishing Light that little bad boy. Yeah, I think we just are gonna deal with the frigate. So I guess I still don't even need to do the nutrient block, huh? It's just tough because that infiltrator is gonna be able to keep getting in. I guess I could Stalker now and take out the infiltrator. Yeah, keep letting him invest in the frigate. Let's do that. And then next turn I can go block Mechanizoa, so that's decent, but probably still going to end up doing the Banishing Light, I suppose. Okay. Ooh, I love that card. Really strong card. At least they're one short, I guess. Going for that one. All right. That's fair. All right, that's a good one. So I think we can just warp this and then Banishing Light, I guess. I can't Banishing Light and cast this, so we'll warp and then Banishing Light. It's fine. Got our free planes. And we'll Banishing Light. Take out the frigate. And then we can, I suppose, get in for 2 here. Well, I don't want him to kill a tapped creature, so we'll wait on that. Our long game is not looking excellent here, admittedly. That's nice. It's good value there. Well, Enhancer's real good, so let's go land. 6. So I can do Shepherd and then warp for 1. And then for 3. Can draw a lot of cards here. At least it costs him 4 mana, but we don't have much removal left either. 2 cards left. All right. Seven mana. Guess we're just doing Enhancer again. Problem is, that's gonna be a 3/5. Yeah. Well, we've got the Starforge too. All right, that's fine. Basically, I want to use the Mechanizoa. Good way here. Kind of surprised they're taking it. They must have some sort of nasty buff. Otherwise, I don't know if that makes a ton of sense. You got a lot of card advantage. They got a good deck. I like their plan. Deciding what to kill with their destroy and oh, let's see. Makes sense. They're drawing a lot of cards. Definitely. Titan, nice. All right, well, this is our turn, I guess. I'll trade my Stalker for a Monitor, I think. I don't think I have an artifact to tap, but I've got the nutrient block, so I guess I do. These can only block flyers, right? Okay, well, that's good. Jeez, it's really strong. Okay, so the operatives, we'll do operative plus block. Sack block. I got a technician and the Starforge. So we can at least and for 8. Play technician, Starforge, and pass. We have no artifacts, but we have the Starforge, so we can make artifacts, I guess. At least we have blockers for their flyers, but they've got a nice little engine going right now. They've just got Whale on standby there, too, for whenever they need it. Nice. They have the Savior Relic synergy too. What cards have they drawn so far? Oh, yeah, they've seen 8 more cards than we have. Wow. Well, I got to do the Relic Exosuit Savior deck the first time around. It's a pretty sweet deck. It's a lot of card advantage. It's from our Mechanizoa too. Wow. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a robot here. And they have 4 blockers, so they, I suppose, can kill. I see. The longer this game goes, the worse it is for us, unless we think we can outlast them, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we can survive that long. Oh, they're drawing a lot of cards. I mean, now we're not going to be able to kill them through damage, so we're going to have to live long enough. We still have 8 cards left, though, so I don't think that's going to happen. And that becomes a 4/4 flyer. For some reason I feel like they just played the Savior, but I guess that was last turn. So we need to aggro our opponent out. That's pretty tough. That's gonna be tough. Focus Fire. That can kill their 4/4, and then we still take lethal next turn. So I'm just gonna go to the next one, not show them that. Save some of my time here, because my time is limited. So Zealous Display for untap? I don't think so. Is there a way to aggro them down? I could get rid of the modulation and bring in like another Zealot just to get more bodies down there that can beat. It's a tough one. I'm just thinking more creatures at this point because their late game, like I said, is so much better that it's like I gotta come up with a plan to kill them quickly. It's pretty tricky. I think it's as good as we got. We just don't have a super great late game plan. I mean, we can get damage up quick. We've done it in some games we've won, but I think that's the only way we're winning this. I don't love this hand, but we're gonna keep it. I'm not gonna mull. We need to basically rip non-lands as our only chance to win this, but that's the plan. Oh, they missed their land drop. That's good. Let's go Chaplain here. Sure. The funny thing is the Zealot Chaplain are almost like a non-bow. It's kind of funny. So let's just do the booster here. It's a little awkward, but we're gonna do it this way. Because then we can do Enhancer, and we'll have a couple tapped guys, and we can do Banishing Light next turn to buff the Zealot, so that's actually pretty good. But we're definitely going all in here. I really don't want to Banishing Light anything they have. That's the main issue. And I want to buff my Zealot, but I don't want to use Banishing Light on either of these things, unfortunately. I suppose I could do it on the Hound now. It's not very good, though. That's actually... Let's see. So you do Enhancer, Warp. Buff. I see. And then I suppose we could do... No, they get the Hound back, though. So let's do the light. See if they have a counter for this. It's pretty suboptimal, but I suppose it's the play. They probably Focus Fire Chaplain, I'm guessing. I mean, we're getting in for 12. It feels like we probably should be doing this. They Focus Fire, kill that. Yep. We're getting in for 8. Are they just going to take it now? I suppose they could. All right. All right. Well, if there was any game we were supposed to win, this was the one. So if we lose this, then our deck had no chance in game 3. So this was like our game. We were supposed to do it. We were supposed to be the chosen ones after this game. So if we don't have it now, then I think it's GG's. Let's just do Enhancer. And see the dilemma here. We're going to Stalker the... Yeah, that sucks. It mostly sucks because Zealot doesn't attack into the Escort very well. So they're going to tap our thing down and get in for 8. And then we're going to have to Stalker Tractor Beam, I'm guessing. Could Stalker my own Enhancer. Oh, maybe then I should have buffed a Zealot. I could see that. Putting the stun counter on it, it's pretty strong. All right. So now we can at least Shepherd, Warp. And guess I can Tractor Beam their Mechanizoa too. This way, if they don't just like I mean, if I played the Stalker and they dealt with it, they would just get their Mechanizoa back and immediately kill me. This way, they at least have to deal with the Tractor Beam. But if they do, they win, because then they just tap Zealot and get in for lethal. So, but I'll take it at that point. My opponent's deck was better than mine. They piloted better. I mean, if they went off screw in game 2, then I really don't think we had a chance of winning this. kind of just want them to do something defensive so I can stalker. Just play a big fat flyer to block my thing or whatever. Just, that's what I want. All right, drawing is good. That's a good sign. Except if they have a, I see. All right, that's cool. Good. Got game 2. Barely beat this girl. So I definitely think their deck's better. But at least the Zealot swap ended up paying off because that thing dealt like 6 damage, which we needed. Am I doing Zealot's Display? Am I really hoping to win that way? I mean, I guess I could. What am I ditching though? That's the dilemma. No, I think we're running it back. I mean, it does work with Tractor Beam. That's nice. That's true. But you only get 1 extra attack with it. Or block. I guess you get more blocks if you don't attack with it. Once it's Tractor Beamed, but... And this deck is already done. I would say this deck has outperformed its expectations. That's for sure. We gotta keep this. Gotta keep it. So I wonder if we do Infiltrator into Operative Titan. That might be the play here. I think it is. I think that's the play. So Operative Titan. All right. That's pretty good there, but nothing to be done. It's going to be tough to win, but I'm gonna stick to the plan here. So we may, I'm hoping we have to Tractor Beam the Infiltrator, but we may have to. Yeah. I think that's the case. I mean, Tractor Beam on the spacecraft would be pretty nuts, actually. And that's what, they have a Tractor Beam too, so if we play the frigate and they steal it, that's actually pretty harsh. But if we steal their frigate, we're looking real good. All right. So I think we'll just play the booster. It's just the best use of mana. We can focus fire the Titan, I guess. So then we'll just hit for 3. Potentially have a blocker. And then maybe next turn we can go Enhancer Technician. We'll see. Shoot. So do this. At least have a blocker for the Mechanizoa. All right. Guess that's the play. Copy the Mechanizoa to tap our 5/4. Still get in for a boatload here. Yeah, I don't think we can get this one, but that's all right. Like I said, our opponent's deck is better, so this was definitely an uphill battle. We almost lost to Mana Screw, so we already knew this was going to be real tough. Could have Tractor Beamed the Mechanizoa. It still just really, I feel like, doesn't do enough for us here. I don't really want to draw a card. I don't want to go to 1 either. I think we have to kill the Infiltrator because it can be unblockable. That still has a mana cost of, wow. So we'll have 3 blockers for their 4 attackers. So even if I steal this, just to make sure. Yeah, it still has pump. All right, we are GG. Opponent demolished us. Their deck was better. They played better. They piloted better. So nothing to be ashamed of there. We lost to a better deck. Let's do some pack one, pick ones here. All right. I mean, it's a cool card. Would I rather have something else, though? Mill is generally not what you want to do in Limited. It's cute. It's fun. It's probably good for recordings, but overall, I mean, it's still a powerful effect, but if you top deck this when you're at like 8 life left, it's pretty poor. This one, 6 mana, 4/4 flyer, enters, +X/+0. Wow, that's a sweet card. I'd probably just take that. It's an amazing 6-drop. It's got evasion too. Yeah, I haven't even seen that card. Take the Circuit Feeder. Pretty awesome for the artifact deck. Reclaimer, 5-drop, 5/4 flyer, enters, return non-creature, non-land permanent card, mana value extra life from your graveyard to the battlefield, X the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. Sweet, it's got warp too. Amazing. Jeez. All right, well, that card's absolutely ridiculous, so just take that one. This one's the fight one. This one's the landfall thing that spits dudes out. Yep, take the Reclaimer, never look back. Win a bunch of games with it. Moonlight Meditation, artifact creature control. First time you would create 1 or more tokens. Okay, this one's a little too build around for my taste. Cute, but a little too difficult to build around that. Here, maybe the download, because it's good card draw at instant speed. That's true. I mean, at worst, 5 mana, draw 3 instant. It's pretty good. There is some removal in here. Neither of them are anything to write home about, though. So, yeah, take the download there, I think. Card advantage does seem to be pretty important in this format. I like the Ragos. Is there something better, though? This creates a lander, draw 2 cards, create a robot. That's pretty sweet. I mean, that can take a game over, that's for sure. But Ragos is pretty fun looking. That'd be a fun way to kill your opponent. Just a bunch of little artifacts that you sack. Because you sack them all. Just keep dealing 3 damage to your opponent. And you get to untap it and maybe do some more. I don't know. I like it. It's cheap. All right, Uroboroid is completely broken, so you just take that one. Just builds on its own. It kind of doesn't even make sense. I mean, it is a mythic, I guess. So they finally made a mythic that feels mythic, but also mythically unfun. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.